What's up, kings and queens? How y'all doing today? Listen, I really want to come to y'all real quick. I hope that y'all had a good week. Y'all had a good weekend. Today is Wednesday. No precious. No, you got to sit right here, honey. You got to be still. That's my little dog, y'all. She trying to get in my lap. We in the car. She think we finna get out the car. She just gonna take over anyway. Look, she tells me what to do. Anyway, let me get back to the point. Right. So, you read the title. Today's title is Leave the Narcissist Before the Homicide, Part 2. I had to make a part 2, y'all. I had to make a part 2. Like, it was not even a question about it, because my whole thing is, the more and more I watch the news, and I'm watching the YouTube, and I'm listening, and I'm engaging, and it's really painful to see. It's painful to see, because a lot of these situations are, and I don't care what race you are, because the bottom line is we're all people. And that's somebody's sister, that's somebody's mama. You should have went over that in. That's somebody's sister, that's somebody's mama, that's somebody's brother, dad. Not only can males do it, females can do it too. Right? So you got male narcissists, you got female narcissists. Female narcissists are far more capable of manipulation, mind stimulation. It's putting together a lot of things. They're far more dangerous than most of the men, just to be honest. Because we can get people, women can get people, they can delegate. And some women use their sex appeal to get things done. Or use sex, period, to get it done. I just want to chime in on a few episodes, or a few based on real life stories I have just read about. Like, for real. And rest in peace to the people that this has happened to. My condolences and sympathy goes out to all the families that have been affected by these horrific and horrible crimes. One lady, she was mature in age. She was over 50. And for the sake of the families, I don't want to give out no names, just period. Y'all can, what I'll do the videos so that way can give that victim their due amount respect. That's what I want to do. But just because I don't want to get nothing off. But this lady was over 50, and thought that she could help a man. He was an ex-con. He had a drug addiction, and she was living life. The pictures that I saw, the testimonies that I saw from her daughters, it was just like this lady was living life to the fullest, full of life. She looked like she was the life of the party, just to be honest. And I would have loved to, I love to be around people like that. But like myself, and I had to learn this, she see the good in people. And sometimes you got to look at what it really is in people. So come to find out, I don't know what transpired, what happened, what triggered this man to do the heinous crime that he did. But her daughters always had like a premonition that something was off. And when they came to check on her one day, they did a welfare check on her one day, and she was at home dead. Where the man had taped her mouth shut, tied her hands behind her back, and wrapped her up in a blanket. Horrific. That's why I tell y'all, you can't change everybody. You can't change everybody. And I know we women, we do this a lot. And some men do it too. When you love hard. If you're an empath. If you're an empath, whether you're a male or female. But you have to really see things for what they really are. If people show things, people ain't gonna come out and tell you that they crazy. And I ain't gonna say crazy, but I'm just gonna say mental. They have a mental illness. They ain't gonna come out and say, hey, I'm schizophrenic, or hey, I'm bipolar. They ain't gonna say none of that. You just gotta go by their actions. You gotta go by their actions. And if their actions are showing you something different, then that's what you need to go by. That's what you need to go by. You know, inconsistency. All the times they ain't narcissists. All the time they ain't narcissists. Sometimes they for real got mental issues. And maybe they didn't take their medication like they need to. Maybe they ran out of the medication. Maybe they just refused to take the medication. Whatever the reason is, they just not taking the medication. Or they got tired of taking the medication. It makes no difference. And when you see something off, it's time to make an adjustment. Because that can be your life on the line. That can be your life on the line. People get mad when you reject them, no matter how simple the rejection is. I don't know where this is coming from, and this is coming from a lot of men. They can't accept no. So if you tell them no, and they ain't want to hear that, they don't want to hear that, they feel like they want to kill you, or they want to punch you in the face, or they want to shoot at you. In my entire life, all my years of being on this earth, I have never witnessed, I'll take it back, I witnessed one person get mad at me because he wanted to, this is my club days, y'all, young club days, and he wanted to dance with me, and I said no. I said I was okay. I wasn't no mean person about it. I just said I'm okay, no thank you. And he got mad. I ain't gone in, don't nobody want to do. Okay, that's cool, dude. Bye. I'm just saying, y'all need to be careful and watch these people. Even if you're in a relationship with them. You know, sometimes these people be the main ones that turn on you, get you set up, get you killed. Because they done start liking somebody else. Or if you married to them, they done start having an affair with somebody else. And they done put out a whole lot of insurance money on you. And now you the target to get you killed, to get some money. Think about these things because it happens every day. It happens every day, y'all. Another story I saw, right? And the more to that last story that I just told y'all, man, you can't help everybody. You can't help everybody. For real. And let them people deal with their addictions on their own. You an ex-con? Okay, what did you do to get in there? Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna see you around the way. And where I'm coming from is you have to have enough love within yourself to make sure you're not that desperate to fall for people that falls in these categories. It's not to say that you judging people. Just put yourself, you have standards. It's okay to have standards. Doesn't make you a bad person to have standards. That doesn't mean that you think you better than nobody else. That just means if somebody wants to date you, they have to operate on a certain level. And if they can't, no matter how good they look, you need to let them go. Everything that shimmers ain't gold. Understand that. Just because they got a fine body and they may look good on the outside, don't you bark. Because ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing there, honey. Ain't nobody there. Just because they might put together good on the outside, on the inside, they may be tore up. Understand that. Understand that. So, and this next story, y'all, there was a story, and like I said, I'm just gonna find it. I'm just gonna put it on my YouTube thing. This one lady, she was so desperate. she was in her late 40s and was manipulated by a 25, 26-year-old guy. And he wanted to have all these girlfriends, all these female friends. Well, the girls found out about each other. They got to arguing. One thing led to another. One of the girls who he couldn't shake end up dead. She ended up dead. And the 40-year-old lady, well, you got to be still, honey. I'm trying to help you. The 40-year-old lady, or the mature lady, she's in her 40s. She had something to do with the young girl's killing. Actually, throw gasoline on her body and set her on fire. But she claimed previously, allegedly, the guy had already killed the girl. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? This guy had all these females, but he had a ride or die. She actually walked into the interrogation room with a smile on her face, smiling about the whole thing. What the fuck is funny, lady? This girl is dead, and you finna do some time, and it wasn't even nobody you sleeping with. She didn't even have nothing to do with you. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta think. You gotta be smarter than this. You gotta love yourself more, please. If you love yourself more, a lot of these crimes will not take place, because you will value yourself more, and you would know that you deserve more. And so if a person started to act crazy and they want to be on the flip side, they want to do this, they want to do that, then okay, you let them do that and you move on with your life. But y'all finna get off this thing because Precious getting impatient. I got to get her back home. But I just wanted to chime in just to say, love yourself. You got to love yourself more than you love anybody else. And sometimes you got to sit back and think and say, is this really worth it? Yeah, for real. And think about what these people do, what their actions are saying. You are not a roach, so quit letting people come to your house at night and hump on you. Yeah, for real, for real. Let's get this thing in order. Young ladies, set these guys to a certain standard. If they don't want to mess with you, then fine. There's somebody else out there that who will. Okay? So that's all I got today. Leave the narcissist before the homicide, part 2. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye.